Welcome back to our channel and Sandcastle Tip of the day. It's raining and the rain's kind of inspired me to maybe do a waterfall. I just hear the sound of a waterfall and I think I'm going to have it come out of these three arches right by the main castle and fall down onto that circular platform that's only about 6-7 inches tall. I think it'll make for a real interesting composition and an additional element. It just opens your eyes to how many platforms we could really put in this thing and turn it into kind of a organic, ever-growing, never-ending sandcastle that occupies the driveway and then out onto the street and then into the neighborhood and down to the park. All right, maybe I'm getting a little crazy, but anyhow, stick with us on this Sandcastle Tip of the day of how we build a waterfall. Let's get right to it. We're having a big rainstorm and the wind blew this canopy all the way so that this post ran into this oval platform. And I don't see any cracks on the bridge, but it almost seems like it should have some cracks. And I pushed the buckets further out, so hopefully this stands and the tent's working. Okay, it is still raining. You can hear it. In fact, I'm using the rainwater to conserve water. Why not? Anyhow, I'm starting to build up the three waterfalls from the bottom up, and they're eventually going to link up to these upper openings. I'm going to be telescoping up these castings to get them up to the platform level. I'm creating three separate waterfalls, one of them smaller than the other two, just because in reality they would be. And the castle's getting a little bit of water on it, but not too bad. The tent's working great. I hope you can hear me. It's kind of strange that I'm out here working in the rain in Southern California. But heck, why not? Why not? One of the most important tips of the day is always working from the top down. And so what I'm doing is actually cleaning up these arches to make them look more presentable and taking them in a little deeper. And then this one here, I decided to take all the way through to the other side where this pine tree is, and to take this one all the way through too. Pretty cool. So now as this water migrates through all these openings, it's going to create a real dynamic setting for this castle. We're in the cover of the tent that's keeping us dry from the rain. I'm glad I got this tent. It's 10 by 20 and I love the investment. It means I can work out here anytime doing any of my art projects, whether it be woodworking or sand sculpture or adding these cool waterfalls. I'm using a small casting tube to bridge between the upper platform and the lower platform to put the sand up to stabilize it, and I'll carve that tube out. If you watched our video, our tip of the day on how we did this bridge, it's the same technique, it's just in miniature. Okay, time for me to stand back and kind of look at the composition and decide if I like it, decide if I have the right kind of waterfall action and energy. I've placed them at different elevations to give them a different look. I think that helps. And they're different sizes, so that's good. And then they're going to land into like a reflecting pool with waves and ripples in it. Just keep working it. So I'm starting to make pretty good progress on the waterfalls. I've got them all kind of like broken out from tubes or whatever, and they are floating and connecting the upper platform down to the lower platform, which is kind of a fun look. And then you have kind of these 3 dancing platforms, and maybe there'll be a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, maybe not. So I'm starting to clean up and smooth the water out. I'll add lines to it and give the rocks and trees their texture so that you can tell the difference between water, rock, and trees. So we're increasing the depth of the grooves in the waterfall as they get closer to the lower pond, and breaking them apart, and we'll leave some of this fluffy stuff at the bottom of the waterfalls to finish it off. And then I'm going to add some rock outcroppings and another set of waterfalls, I think. Well, you just put some loose sand at the base of that waterfall, or those waterfalls, to give it that misty look after the water splashes on into the lake. And then we're gonna finish off this lake and we'll be done with this how to build a waterfall tip of the day. So I've got the waterfall landing into like a lake with these rocks I've started, and then falling into another set of waterfalls. So it's a bit waterfall intensive, but hey, that's okay. They're looking pretty good. I like the variety I was able to get in the rocks and the trees. It helps to sprinkle in a couple extra trees in the whole composition so that you get more of the context, and they're nice, just simple elements to create a different texture for the whole project. Thanks for sticking with us till the end of the Sandcastle Tip of the Day on how to build a waterfall. In our case, we built several here. But if you like this video, smash the like button. Remember to subscribe. And until the next time on Sandcastle Tip of the Day or our channel for our guest interviews, we'll see you soon. Bye.